Hello everyone, it's Mr. Luksa. This is your second week of music class, online and in packets. If you received the packet, you'll see that I have the exact same pictures up on the board that you received in your packet. So we'll walk you through the packet today and you can do the work along with me. If you're working in Google Classroom, you can download the packet, print it out if you want, or you can work with me right on your computer or device. So today, we're going to make sure that everybody understands that music is organized sound. Now, when we finally get to meet in person, we'll do a whole lesson on how we can prove that sentence. But if we just understand that if we take sounds and organize them, we will come up with music. So the definition, a simple definition for music is organized sound. You can take pretty much any sound, and if you organize it in a certain way, you can make music. We're going to start by organizing them into patterns, beat patterns. And we're going to use the pattern of 4 to get us started. So if you would take some sort of item like a pencil or anything that you have that you can tap with, and you can tap on your sheet, or even take your finger and tap on the computer screen if you have a touchable screen, and go slowly with me and count the numbers in the circles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now to make a pattern, we repeat that same thing. So let's repeat it several times. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this should pretty much review the things we did in lesson 1. And we're going to build on that in lesson 2, and we're going to show you that music has symbols or pictures that help us determine how to count. So we're going to start with these little lines that go straight down. They look like the number 1, but you're not going to count 1, 1, 1, 1 because they're not the number 1. They're just a line that goes up and down. Let's count those in the circles. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, if music was just 1, 2, 3, 4 over and over again, it would get pretty boring. So we're going to organize those sounds in a different way so that we can start creating some new sounds. The important thing to remember is that you count each circle. Each circle represents one beat. Let's look what happens now. This means that there's one sound, that line means one sound in every beat. So one sound in a beat. So when you see the beat, which is the circle, the sound inside is just one sound. 1, 2, 3, 4. If we get this symbol, it kind of looks like a staple. Someone said it looks like a hurdle you jump over. Okay? This means that there's going to be 2 sounds. This means 2 sounds. It gets a number and the word and. So we can split the beat into 2 equal parts. Here are the 2 sounds in a beat. So 1 beat, 2 sounds. 1 and. 1 and. It doesn't make much sense without it being in a pattern. So let's put it into a pattern. This is how you say it. Watch and follow along. We have 1 beat, then we have it split into 2 parts on the second beat. The third beat we have 1 sound, and the fourth beat we have split into 2 sounds. We count it like so. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and. Did you hear a different pattern? 1, 2, and 3, 4, and. Try it along with me. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and. Notice we're still only counting to 4 because there are 4 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4. But in circle number 2 and in circle number 4, we have a beat split into 2 equal parts. What I'm going to try to do now to help demonstrate that is I'm going to tap the circles with my foot. 1, 2, 3, 4. But my hands are going to tap the pattern that's in the circles. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and. Did you hear how that fit? Try it with me. It's not hard, but take your time. Let's try just the stomping first. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We stomp every time there's a circle. Now we're going to take two fingers and pat them in the center of our hands, and it'll get a nice loud sound for us. The rhythm inside the circles, 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and. Do you hear the pattern of organized sound? Now we're going to do the two things together. Try it with me. I'll keep repeating it, and you keep working on it until you get the hang of it. Ready? Begin. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and. I just realized I hope I'm not blocking this. Let's move over a little bit so you can see it again. And if you're working at home, follow your screen. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and. So music is more exciting and not boring. We could switch that up. Let's look at this pattern. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Notice I'm still only counting to the number 4 because I have 4 circles. If I tap those with my feet, but now I'm going to split the beats up on beat number 1 and beat number 3. We use the word and because it's easy to say and it fits evenly inside that beat. Listen to what it sounds like. I'm going to tap my foot and then I'm going to tap the rhythm on the board. So here's the beat. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Tap along with me. Do it until you get the hang of it. And even when we're done, you could try this at home without Mr. Luxa's help. This is just to get you started. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Now, I'll get you started so you can do it with me. Ready? Begin. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 1 and 2, and stop. How did you do? Practice again. The good thing is you can go back and watch this video again and do it until you get the hang of it. Now we're going to look at the next sheet, your second page. I'm going to have you create your own song. Write your own music in the circles using the line for 1-part beat and the staple shaped for 2-part beats. Okay? These symbols tell us how to divide the music up. I have some symbols down here. I'm going to plug them in so we can practice one. So you can copy mine or you can use your own. So I'm going to put these symbols right in the circles like that. So now we have a different counting. Still 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now they're divided differently. Still organized sound, just organized a little differently. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. I'm going to tap my foot, and I'm going to tap on the screen so that you can see how it fits together. The foot is going to keep the steady beats of the circles. This is going to play the rhythms inside. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. You don't have to use this example. You can create your own. Let's try another one. When you're doing it, say and clap the beats when you are done, and be sure to keep a steady beat. It's not always easy, but you can practice, and the more you practice, the better you'll get. Let's look at this next rhythm. What are we going to do here? Think about it. We're going to take the number 1 and split it into 2. What word do we need here? And. If you want, you could write it underneath. 1 and. Same thing here. Second beat. We're splitting it into 2 parts, so we need a 2 and what else? The word and. 1 and 2 and. For 3 and 4, we don't need to split it up, so we just count 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Let's add our tapping with our foot. Now, if you're having a hard time doing both, let me do the tapping of the foot, and you can just do the clapping along or tapping along to the rhythm. Okay, so if you're having trouble doing both, that's okay. It takes a little practice, but just try to keep a steady beat with Mr. Luksa. I'll keep the beat with my foot if you can't. Or if you can do it along with me, fine. Ready, begin. 1 and 2 and and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. One more time. 1 and 2 and 3. Done. Very good. If you didn't get the hang of it this time, the beauty of this video is you can go back and watch it again and again until you get the hang of it. So I hope you're enjoying your time here in my music class. I hope you had fun, and I hope you learned that music is organized sound, and we can organize it all different ways to keep it interesting. We started by organizing it into beat patterns. Have a great day, and I'll see you next week.